the mission here is to get this team to the Olympics. To as much as we've talked about, you and I, and everyone has talked about this golden generation. In a way, they still need a ground floor. They still need a foundation, a place to build. And when you look at the talent, the young talent, there's the trajectory for Canadian basketball is still up and still trending up. But they need that foundation. They need that ground floor from which they can build. All right,
we just showed the Vegas odds on this. Canada is the favorite. Do you agree?
I do agree. I think there's no doubt that they're the most talented team. I think they're probably the best coached team. I think they have the best collection of guys who can get their own bucket, and they have some stoppers too. I think the caveats for me are three things. One, familiarity. The only guy who's ever played for Nick Nurse before is Corey Joseph. This team has never played together before, and they haven't had an exhibition game going into what's essentially a series of do-or-die games.
Yeah.
So that's got to give you some pause. They're not as big a team as they could be based on the pool of players that, in theory, were available. And when you look at a team like Turkey, the size they can bring and the way offensive rebounds can tip a tight game, that's going to be a little bit of a concern. But, that doesn't change the fact that you've got the best players. You've got guys who can create their own shot. You guys like Lou Dort who can turn off the water if they need to on an opposition player who's kind of getting it going.
Canada has 8 NBA players, 2 more former NBA players. Who else has legit NBA talent among the 5 other teams in this tournament?
Well, Greece would have been a formidable opponent had, say, Giannis Antetokounmpo and his brother has been on the team, but they're not. In addition to that, they're missing 4 other kind of stalwart guys who've started for them at World Championships and Olympic Games before. So, so they're just a shadow of themselves. Canada should walk through them. China is not a team on Canada's level. Again, if Canada struggles with them, they have problems. On the other side of the draw, the teams to really watch are Czech Republic, and the name that's probably most familiar there is Thomas Satoransky, who's kind of a do-everything guard with the Chicago Bulls, and internationally is one of those guys who really shines. Jan Vesely, a former draft pick, a former lottery pick, he's also on that team. And the one edge that Czech has, and they're 12th ranked in the world, they were really good at the World Cup a couple of years ago, is almost the rest of their team plays on a club team in EuroLeague. So they've got a lot of chemistry, a lot of familiarity, and that's going to be something Canada doesn't have to counter. I think Turkey, probably outside of Canada, has the most talent. You got Sidi Osman, you got Ersan Ilyasova. They've got, again, that collection of guys who played internationally for them before, who are on top EuroLeague teams. So they again are a team that I think is they're probably the co-favorite along with Canada, or the favorite to go to the final. And they're also a really big team. So they do have one element that Canada doesn't have, and so that can create some matchup issues. But in terms of NBA talent, Canada's got more in their 8 than the rest of their tournament does combined.